the level we are doing to help our state. Many of them are not here. If we go to the record book in all the whole country, there are over 5,000 staff. Here is our governor.
Your Excellency, the former governor of Cross River State, our friend and our brother, Donald Duke. Your Excellency, can you join me, please? You know, this country has a lot of good people. Our daddy is in Lord, is a good man. And Mr. Donald Duke is a good man. And that's why when I had to come, I told him that we are going to worship. Even though we have so many places to go today, but we said we must start from here. We will not keep you long because it's very hot. So by the permission of the anointed man of God, who is so humble, he really doesn't want to be addressed as General Overseer. He doesn't want to be called Archbishop. He doesn't even want to be called Senior Pastor. He says his name is what? So with his permission, I will request that you go and sit down. While you are going to sit down, I will hand over this microphone to my senior brother here, Donald Duke, to just greet you. Your Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. You know how glorious it is to worship our Creator. The reason why we exist. It's a glorious thing. Brother, you are doing a wonderful thing. You're bringing purpose to the lives of thousands, not those we can see, but each one of them is an influencer. Each one of them is responsible for others. When you think of it, through your efforts, through your, as you describe it, humble efforts, the joy you bring to others, the happiness, the food, the purpose you bring to their lives. May the Almighty bless you. Continually bless you. If each one of us, as brother has said, who has been blessed, is able to bless others, what a wonderful world this would be. What a wonderful world this would be. I mentioned to my brother, the governor, a few days ago, that the Almighty could have put each and every one of us in a planet on his own, because there are billions of celestial bodies. But he chose to cram about 8 or 9 billion of us in this small ball called a planet, so that we can learn from each other, help each other, and in doing that, advance ourselves. You are a wonderful man. very long. And your family and all those who you love never lack. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much for what you do. Fully appreciate it. Just imagine if you were not there. A lot of these people will be struggling even to find food to eat. And let me tell you something. Whenever you have insecurity, when you have armed robbery, kidnapping, violence, banditry, they are not all born criminals. Studies have shown that 80% of people who get involved in crime and criminality do so for reasons beyond their control. We call them involuntary criminals. When you find jobs for people, create jobs for people, move them out of poverty, they won't even remember that. There will be that infinitesimal 20% who, no matter what you do, they will still go back to crime. And psychologists and sociologists have said that those are the people that you release the full monopoly of violence of the state. And you know what the monopoly of the violence of the state is? Army, police, those people who carry laws. And if there is just 20% of the 100% of people who are involved in crime, the matter of time they wipe it away. But when you have so many people in the crime business, as you are chasing them, they are multiplying. That's the story of Nigeria today. Several years ago, it was difficult to hear about armed robbery. People who go to bed, leaving their doors open. The story is different today. So I want to thank you, sir, for this level of love. Just think of Raymond University. Think of the medical school. Think of the primary and secondary schools. That is the job of government. But government cannot do it alone. Where governments are failing, serious-minded individuals and people who have been touched are failing the gap. And God will not forget your labor. So I want to thank you for all what you do. You can take it for granted that this government that you helped to install will support you. We will partner with you all the way. We know the difficulties that you went through. We know the persecution that you went through, particularly in 2015, when your friend was knocked down because you stood up and said the truth. You know, you can only delay what God has already made it for. You cannot imagine. It may have taken 8 years after them, but God's word has come to pass. And that's why we are here today as witnesses, and we return all the glory to God. Like I've assured some of you who were in church when we celebrated our daddy's birthday on the 9th of September, I believe. This government will be responsible. And even those who had opposed us, those who are still opposing us, nobody will be victimized. People have suggested, no, people are writing against you, why don't you go and pick them up? I say, Nobody will be picked up. Nobody will be locked up. It's democracy. Say you are going to have saved my home. Right? So no victimization of any sort. But that's not why we are here today. We're here to glorify God. And I thank you for the warm reception. I want you to feel at ease. I thank the choir for the beautiful rendition. And I agree completely. There's a breath of fresh air in United States.
Yes.
And it will continue to be so. The Egyptians we saw before, we shall see them no more. So feel free, do your business, go about